The whole world knows Steve Jobs as the man who created Apple. But very few people know that as a child he was adopted. His biological mother gave him up right after birth. And for most of his life, Jobs carried that pain deep inside himself, even though he rarely spoke about it publicly. He grew up quiet, stubborn, and constantly felt different from everyone else. He had problems in school, classes bored him, he argued with teachers, and often felt like an outsider among the other kids. But that was exactly when his obsession with technology began. His adoptive father, a simple mechanic, taught young Steve how to take electronics apart in the garage. Years later, Jobs would say that the garage became his first real university. That's where he learned one thing: even the parts nobody sees must be made perfectly. That obsession stayed with him for the rest of his life. He started in an ordinary garage. No money, no connections, just an idea that sounded completely crazy. Apple grew incredibly fast. By the age of 30, Jobs was already a millionaire and a symbol of a new technological era. But behind the success was a man who was extremely difficult to work with. He demanded the impossible. He yelled at employees, argued, pushed people to the limit, and eventually, the board of directors decided Apple no longer needed its own creator. For Jobs, it was a devastating blow. Later, he admitted that he felt like a public failure. It seemed like the end. But in reality, this was the beginning of the most important chapter of his life. He founded Next. Then he bought a small animation studio called Pixar, which would later release Toy Story and forever change the world of animation. And then Apple brought him back. After returning, he created the iMac, the iPod, the iPhone, and devices that completely transformed the modern world. Sometimes the most broken children grow up to become the people who change entire eras.